Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a box of adult books, I think fiction, nonfiction, a mix, but I'm going to start out with, looks like two DVDs right on top. We have Here, starring Tom Hanks and Robin Wright, Life Affirming and Soul Enriching, so that sounds good. It's the writer, director, and stars of Forrest Gump, an original film about multiple families in a special space they inhabit. I haven't really heard much about this. You'd think with the director, writer, and stars of Forrest Gump, considering like how big Forrest Gump was, but yeah, I haven't really heard anything about it. We have The Outrun by, oh my gosh, this is a trap. I can't pronounce her name. I know I've looked it up. But anyways, S. Ronan, we'll just say, looking very dramatic with blue hair on the cover. I think that she is a drug addict in this book. Um, she returns home to Scotland. Um, she finds strength. Oh, it doesn't actually say why she's gone back, but I feel like it does talk about her road to recovery. I feel like I remember from reading a review that it was drugs. Anyways, maybe I'm wrong. We have The Lost House by Melissa Larsen. I love this cover. I love the weird, creepy thing they've done with the font, and then seems like a perfect winter novel. Oh gosh, I'm excited about this. Oh, it says, I hope I haunt you. Oh my God. Oh, this sounds so upsetting though. So it's about a mother and her infant who were murdered a long time ago, 40 years ago. And then the case was never solved, but they think the husband did it. He took his son, he moved to California. The murder was in Iceland. And then his granddaughter's trying to clear his name. She goes back to Iceland. And then the same weekend, a local girl goes missing. No, like I want to read it, but it also sounds like a little too dark for me. Maybe I'll talk to someone who reads it. We have The Oligarch's Daughter by Joseph Finder. Very dramatic red cover. This is, I believe, a political thriller. Oh, yeah. Um, Dynastic opulence of succession with the tense and disorienting spycraft of the Americans. Ooh, we got a new Freida McFadden, very, very popular. The Crash. We've been getting she's so popular I'm trying to like get her old books as well as her new books. Not sure which one this is. Let's see. 2025. So this is the new one. People are going to be excited. I mean, honestly, they're excited about the old ones too. Okay, John Banville, The Drowned, The Irish Master. A new mystery about a woman's sudden disappearance in a small coastal town in Ireland. Oh, in the 1950s. The Heart of Winter by Jonhathan Evison. I like this sort of painted cover, this older couple dancing together, very evocative. A married couple in their golden years. Um, and so it goes, um, oh, it sounds like then the wife gets a bad diagnosis, and then it goes back through their marriage. Okay, we got our first nonfiction, Didion and Babbitts by Lily Enolik. I know I keep saying this, but some of these books, the books that ended up in like the backlog cycle and were delayed, I feel like I ordered this so long ago that it's almost funny. But anyways, it's here. That's the important thing. And it's about, so wait, let me trace this. I think that her friend passed away, Eve Babbitts, and they maybe I don't know. Somehow it's just going back through both of their lives, and they were, I guess, friends. Weightless. This was requested. It's by Evette Dion, and it says "Making Space for My Resilient Body and Soul," and it's a memoir. It says it's funny and smart about the minefields fat Black women are forced to navigate in the course of everyday life. We have Karla's Choice. This is a John le Carre novel. John le Carre no longer with us. It's written by Nick Harkaway, and so this is like a political thriller. Wow, this is a really cool cover. Going Home by Tom Lamont. I don't know, there's something very compelling but also unsettling about like the polar bear in the weird tint. It's definitely not what you usually see on the cover of like an adult fiction novel. So it says it's a sparkling, funny, big-hearted story about three men who end up being in charge of a toddler. Oh, yeah. Um so obviously that there's a tragedy, but then it sounds like it's also kind of funny. Sort of a classic setup. The three men and a baby setup. Alison Gaylin, We Are Watching. Ooh, creepy. I've never read an Alison Gaylin. A mother desperate to protect her family as they become targets of violent conspiracy theorists. Um, wow. So that sounds like both like page turnery and very topical, since there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around. We have Eddie Winston is Looking for Love. Oh, look at all these nice birds on the cover by Marianne Cronin, who wrote The 100 Years of Lenny and Margot. We had that here and it was really popular. So this is about, oh my gosh, a 90-year-old man who's never had a romance. Wow. And then he meets a chaotic young woman who decides to help him find love, that it's not too late. Brooklyn Kills Me, Emily Schultz. Da 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 da. What's it about? Oh, here it's on the back. Um, oh no. So a book editor solves the attempted murder of her best friend, goes viral, finds herself in a world of luxury. Um, and becomes friends with an heiress, and then the heiress dies. Wow, that's like a lot going on. Um, I have a vibe from this book. Like it almost seems like maybe it might be like a little not quirky exactly, but maybe like I don't know, unorthodox. I don't know. We'll have to look at it more. The Life Cycle of the Common Octopus by Emma Knight, a Read with Jenna book. Okay, so this is about a woman who is Canadian. She's going to the University of Edinburgh. She gets invited to a famous writer's estate and falls in love. And then her best friend is also in Scotland trying to be an actor. So just sounds like friendship and complicated lives. That sounds good. Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor. Oh, exhilarating. Says it's exhilarating. I like that. A disabled Nigerian American woman pens a wildly successful sci-fi novel. Her fame rises. She loses control, and it's about what makes us human. Okay, 4 more books. I know this is a lot. We have The Party by Natasha Preston. A remote castle, a secret party in the English countryside. One of them dies. The body count rises. Sort of a classic setup. We have The Granddaughter by Bernhard Schlink, who wrote The Reader. Just very sort of like stark, definitely eye-catching cover. The story of a German bookseller's attempt to connect with his radicalized granddaughter. So I wish it doesn't clearly say what time zone this is, but I guess it's connected with his first book, The Reader, and takes 25 years after. So it transports us from divided Germany of the 1960s to modern day Australia. Sort of a family saga. 2 more, both nonfiction. Peggy Noonan, A Certain Idea of America. And this is just collected writings about different stuff. Bob Dylan, Billy Graham, Tom Wolfe, 9/11. Last of all, We have Ingrained, The Making of a Craftsman by Callum Robinson. Gorgeous cover. Oh, there he is on the back, looking very nice. A Scottish carpenter perfects his craft, builds a business, reflects on all of that stuff. um, so he was apprenticed to his father. He had devastating losses. He writes beautifully. So this is nice. I don't feel like we have a lot of carpenter memoirs. I think people will be into the idea of a Scottish carpenter memoir. Okay, that was that. I will be back soon with more.